Hello and welcome to Aaron Lewis Central. Now today we're going to talk about Antony.
Is he the worst, in your opinion, pound for pound signing the Premier League's ever seen?
I'd have to have a look, but I think unfortunately for himself, probably he's in the discussion. He'd have to be because he just has. I mean, you said
He's not featured this season yet.
5 goals in almost. This is his 3rd season now.
Is there still a player in there? Is there potentially something that Manchester United and the coaching staff and the whole structure can do to get the best out of this lad? Because obviously there's lots of conversations going on in regards to him possibly leaving the club. There's lots of pundits out there basically sort of making videos sort of discussing whether he is probably the most expensive flop in Premier League history. Now, at this current time, I would say, for me personally, as a Man United fan, I'm kind of stuck in two minds because I do really, really understand, on one hand, if we're complaining about the players not being coached properly at Man United and there's no system and there's no identity and there's no style of play, then how do you expect individual players to basically give you 100% effectiveness on the football pitch week on and week out? And, obviously Antony's had these personal problems within, sort of some of the stuff that's happened last season. I don't really want to go into that. I mainly want to talk about him as a footballer. Now, there are traits in there that I really, really like. I feel like he's tenacious. He likes to run up. He can give you that running up and down to, protect the defenders. He can come forward. He's very skillful. He's got a lot of flair. He's quite fiery. And the fieriness can obviously go both ways, really, where it can be a bit silly sometimes, or it can really be to the best sort of like situation for the team, really. You can use it in both ways, can't you? And for me, I'm looking at it from a point of view where, in the Eredivisie, I didn't really see him week on week, if I'm honest with you, but the compilations that you saw, some of the moves, skills, tricks, he was basically, tearing apart the Eredivisie, and then he's come to the Premier League, and then we're seeing some of the skills that he's doing are just ineffectual. He can only really come inside and shoot on one foot. We don't really know what we can do with him, really, and I feel like that's quite confusing for the manager. When he first came in, again, you thought to yourself, that right-hand side has been such a problem for Man United for many, many years. And you thought, finally, 90 million quid, statement signing, the governor knows him, and it's just not worked out like that at all. And I think, obviously, this season, where, at the moment we've got Rashford on the left-hand side, we've got Garnacho, who can play both sides. I think we've tried so many different formulas in there, and obviously with Antony there as well. As I said, he's played a couple of games and he's in the team last year, sort of thing. Never really settled and went on a massive streak of games. And I feel like, obviously as I said at the start of the video, there's talk of him maybe moving away, maybe needing a move away to re-establish his form. It hasn't worked out at Old Trafford. 90 million is a lot of money to spend on a flop, really. And I don't know whether Ineos will want to cut their losses and sort of, maybe, get some money back or loan him out to get some form. Or, I don't know. And I'd like to, sort of maybe see some opinions in the comments section if possible, For me, going forward, I don't really know what direction Man United are going in terms of, first team, regular starters, system, identity, as such. So it's kind of a hard question, really, But if you're asking the question, has Antony justified a 90 million price tag, you definitely got to say absolutely not. Is there a player in there? Based on previous history, based on, sort of the debut goal he scored against Arsenal and, the feeling you get from him, it should be, a player that gets on the ball, should excite you, should really, get the fans on their feet. And we're just not getting that. We just never really got that. So, yeah, I don't know whether it's time to get rid or keep him. But I thought I'd ask the question. And, yeah, I would appreciate your comments below and tell me your opinion. And please like and subscribe to the channel if you did like the video. Thank you.